Today I want to speak about the ideal outcome for the 2026 election. I understand that this outcome is unlikely, but it is what I would ideally like to see. Specifically, I'm interested in the distribution of the vote among existing political parties. I'm not going to insert any new parties into this election, because it is unlikely any new parties will be getting into Parliament. The ideal outcome is a change of government and the total demise of two of the existing parties. Specifically, the Maori Party and ACT. Ideally, these parties will be voted out of Parliament completely. They are a cancer in Parliament. They serve only to promote hideous views. They serve only to ruin whatever coalition they join. Ideally, the public will see through these parties and vote them out. ACT are just the shameless servants of the rich elites who fund them. And the Maori Party are deranged activist idiots intent on dividing the nation. These parties have no place in Parliament following an ideal election outcome. The National Party will remain. I do not like National, but realistically they are not going anywhere anytime soon. And it is important to have a strong opposition. As a major centre-right party, National can fulfil that purpose. Ideally, there will be a change of government. Labour will govern, but will require coalition or confidence and supply from the other parties. Ideally, Labour will have multiple options of parties to work with. I do not want another Labour majority government. That went badly last time. It is too much power for one party. It went to their head, and they performed far more poorly than they did from 2017 to 2020. I would like to see the Greens remain in Parliament. As annoying as I find them, they can push Labour to enact the tax reform and drug law reform that I would like to see. But I do not want Labour to be totally reliant on them. I would like to see New Zealand First remain in Parliament. They could form an alternative potential ally to work with Labour. This could counteract the worst elements of the Green Party. And even if Labour does not want to work with them, at least it would ensure a strong opposition. I would also like to see the Opportunities Party in government. This would provide yet another potential ally for the Labour Party to work with. Ideally, Labour will need an ally, but will have multiple choices, or will even require two allies. Labour could potentially work with each of the different allies for different kinds of legislation, and they would each counterbalance the worst excesses of one another. This would be a good arrangement. I would like the Greens to have some control over the government, simply to push it in a left-wing direction. I would like New Zealand First to have some control over the government, to act as an emergency handbrake on the worst excesses of the political left. I would like the Opportunities Party to have some control over the government, to deliver some bold and pragmatic reform for the country. That is the ideal election outcome. No more ACT, no more Maori Party, National in opposition, Labour in government, Labour collaboration with the Greens, New Zealand First, and the Opportunities Party. This could take the form of a coalition, confidence and supply, or just limited cooperation on certain policy issues. This arrangement is not perfect, but with the existing parties, I regard this as the ideal outcome. I do not want Labour to have total power. I do not want the coalition to keep power. Recent history has proven that the best governments for this country are Labour governments with other parties in support. We saw that over the Helen Clark years. We saw that from 2017 to 2020. That is not a perfect scenario, but of the realistic outcomes, it is the ideal. What do you want to see? Tell me in the comment section.